Hello friends, my name is Jaideep Chand and my mentor is Dr. Jigar Vyas. So friends, welcome to our YouTube channel EFI Motivation. We are from Sigma Institute of Pharmacy. Our today's topic of discussion is solid dispersion. So let's see. Content of the video. In this video we are going to discuss introduction, that is what does actually solid dispersion mean, their definition, and then we are going to discuss why do we require solid dispersion. So what is the basic requirement for which we are using solid dispersion technique? Then which techniques are included in this solid dispersion? Working of the techniques, advantage, disadvantage, and at the end we have listed the source of information which we have utilized in these slides that are listed in the reference. Introduction. Definition. The term solid dispersion refers to the dispersion of one or more active ingredient in an inert matrix or carrier at solid state prepared by melting, solvent evaporation, or other technique of solid dispersion. The concept of solid dispersion was originally proposed by Siguchi and Obi, who investigated the generation and dissolution performance of eutectic mixtures of sulfonamide drug and a water-soluble carrier in the year 1960s. So, solid dispersion represents a useful pharmaceutical technique for increasing the dissolution, absorption, and therapeutic efficacy of drug in dosage form. Carriers such as povidone, PVP, PG, etc. are used. So why to use solid dispersion? Every one of you might be having a question why to use this technique. So let me give some clearance. As you can see, the squirrel is also questioning solid dispersion. As per the BCS classification system, we all know that class 2 and class 4 drug are having solubility issues. As oral bioavailability of drug depends on its solubility and dissolution rate, therefore efforts to increase dissolution of drugs with limited water solubility is often needed. So to overcome this issue, we are using solid dispersion technique. Different techniques of solid dispersion. There are 5 techniques listed. You can say solid dispersion, then it is kneading, hot melt method, solvent evaporation, hot melt extrusion, and spray drying. Next slide will briefly discuss about techniques of solid dispersion. So we have here discussed the main 3 methods that are generally used, that is solid solvent evaporation, fusion method, and kneading method. The next slide will discuss about solvent evaporation method. Let's see. A method is solvent evaporation method. In this method, accurate amount of drug and carrier is dispersed in common solvent. After complete dissolution of drug in solvent, it is evaporated and residue is further evaluated. So as you can see down below, the A method is drug powder plus carrier in a common solvent. So you can see drug powder is added, carrier are added, and water, and they are mixed. Then they are heated so that solvent get evaporated, and you can find the cluster mass, damp mass. Then we have to sieve it, and we can obtain our fine powder. The next slide we will discuss B method. Next method is hot melt method. In this method, the drug powder and water soluble carrier are mixed. Firstly, the carrier is melted, then drug powder plus carrier are while continuously stirring, the drug powder is added, and then you can see the next step. Then it is placed in the ice bath. On placing the ice bath, it gets directly solidified, and we get this damp mass. And while this damp mass is solidified and crushed, pulverized, and then it's sieved. As you can see in the figure, The next method is C method, that is kneading method. In this method, the drug powder and the carrier are weighed. Carrier and drug powder are perfectly weighed. They are mixed in the mortar and blistered in due to reducing its particle size. Then, if needed, ethanol is added to completely mix that carrier and drug and for their binding. As you can see, this damp mass is prepared. This damp mass is then dried and sieved. So now coming on to advantage. Here you can see that tick mark is there. That means what are the advantage of solid dispersion technique? Advantages. Generally, solid dispersion is mainly used to reduce particle size, improve wettability, porosity of drug, decrease the crystalline structure of drug into amorphous form. It improves dissolvability in water of poorly water soluble drug. So these issues are sought out by solid dispersion technique, and as we have earlier discussed, that wettability and porosity are the main problems that are faced by class 2 drugs. So to increase their solubility, we are using solid dispersion technique. As you can see, this beer is showing the red mark that is disadvantage of solid dispersion. Uh, the major disadvantage of solid dispersion are their instability. Several systems have shown changes in crystallinity and a decrease in dissolution rate on aging. Uh, by absorbing moisture, a phase separation, crystal growth, or a change that metastable crystallized form to stable form can take place, which lead to reduction of drug solubility. Moisture and temperature have more distorting effect on solid dispersion than on physical mixtures. Sometimes it is difficult to handle because of tackiness. These are the disadvantages of solid dispersion. So, as I have earlier told, these are the references from which we have taken the information. And finally, thank you for viewing our video. Hope you like this video. Uh, Thank you.